Look, you've read the books, you've listened to the podcast, you've read the affirmations, you've repeated the mantras like your life depended on it, but deep down, something still isn't shifting for you. You get inspired, but it never lasts. You set goals, but you don't follow through. And obviously, it's not because you're lazy or broken. It's because most mindset advice is focused on the wrong part of your brain. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why mindset work fails for 97% of people and what actually creates lasting internal change fast. Plus, when you stay till the end of the video, I'm going to give you 3 practical tips that you can start using right away. Listen, I remember a time when I had every reason to succeed on paper. A growing business, a calendar full of coaching calls, a shelf of mindset books, as you can see back there. I used to think I had a mindset problem and I'd journal, I'm confident, but I'd still freeze when it was time to raise my rates, or I'd visualize success and then procrastinate for hours. And every single time I got a big opportunity, I'd sabotage it. I'd avoid following up with leads. I'd procrastinate on content. And even though I knew the strategies, I couldn't get myself to fully follow through. I thought I needed more motivation, more grind. If you've ever felt that way, it's not that mindset work is bad. It's just that it's incomplete. Look, your brain operates on 2 levels, conscious and unconscious. The conscious mind is the part that you're aware of. It processes about 126 bits per second, and that's your logic, it's your willpower, it's your reasoning. But the unconscious mind, your deeper programming, processes over 2 million bits of information per second. It runs your habits, beliefs, memories, your emotions, identity, and even your perception of what's possible. Research from neuroscientists like Dr. Bruce Lipton shows that up to 95% of your behavior is automatic and driven by your unconscious patterns. So when someone says, just think positively, you might feel better for a moment, but unless your unconscious programming is aligned, you're going to snap right back into those default patterns. Even with tools like affirmations or journaling or positive environment and podcast, you're essentially trying to move a mountain with a spoon. And that's why people say, I know what to do, but I can't get myself to do it. Your conscious mind is saying, yes, let's go, but your unconscious is saying, nope, not today. Now, think of your mind like an iceberg. The top 5% that's above the surface is your conscious mind, but the massive 95% below the surface, that's what actually steers the ship. Imagine trying to drive a car with a parking brake on. You're hitting the gas, wondering why it's so hard to move forward. Mindset work is like pressing the gas, and reprogramming is releasing the brake. Here's what most people do. They try to build a mansion on a foundation of sand, and no matter how beautiful the design is, it's going to keep collapsing. Until you fix what's underneath the surface, everything that you build will eventually fall apart. And look, the people that succeed at the highest level, they're not more disciplined, they're more aligned. Their unconscious programming, their beliefs support their conscious goals. That's the real secret. It's not more effort, it's creating inner congruence between who you are and what you do. And that happens through reprogramming your unconscious mind, not by trying harder. You've seen the people who seem to have it so easy and have massive success. So what actually works? You need to go deeper. You need to reprogram the unconscious mind, the part that controls 95% of your actions. And this is where tools like neurolinguistic programming, NLP, mental and emotional release, great book, highly recommend you read it, hypnosis, identity work, all come into play. Now, these methods work with the unconscious, not against it. They bypass the surface level resistance and install new beliefs, new patterns, and emotional responses at the root. And that's how people can go from stuck for years to confident, clear, and consistent in a single session. Let me give you 3 practical things that you can start doing today to begin rewiring at the unconscious level. Tip number 1, catch the loop. Every time you catch yourself saying things like, I always mess this up, or this never works for me, pause. That's a signal you're inside a programmed loop. Go ahead and write it down, track these patterns. Awareness is going to be step number 1, but the unconscious awareness is step number 2. You want to see what emotion or memory is driving that thought pattern. Tip number 2 is rehearse who you want to be. Close your eyes and mentally rehearse a version of you who already has the results that you want. feel what they feel, see what they see, hear what they hear. Neuroscience shows that the brain can't tell the difference between a vividly imagined event and a real one. In fact, brain scans have showed that piano players who only visualize practice built neural pathways similar to those who physically practice, and those who did both crushed it. This is how you teach your nervous system a new reality. And tip number 3, start releasing old emotional patterns and triggers. Think about the last time you overreacted way out of proportion. That's not just you being moody. That's a past wound that's talking. The more unresolved emotions that you carry, the less freedom you have. So start a release practice, whether it's breath work, hypnosis, guided MER, or timeline-based visualizations can help you to release stuck emotional charges from your past, because whether you believe it or not, you can't outperform your nervous system, but you can begin to rewire it today. Now, contrary to popular belief, you don't need 3 years of therapy. You don't need to meditate on a mountaintop for 90 days. You just need the right tools to create change where it actually matters, in the unconscious. If you're ready to go deeper and break through what's really holding you back, I created a free training that walks you through the exact process that I use with high-level entrepreneurs to create permanent breakthroughs in a single day. Tap the link in the description to watch it now. And if this video helped you, give it a like, leave a comment, and make sure that you're subscribed for more videos just like this. I'll see you in the next one.